Hey friends, Ash here with Gents. Hope everybody out there is doing really well. I know it looks like I'm filming in a medieval dungeon, but I'm not. This is actually just a fireplace. I know it looks really dark, but whatever. We're just gonna roll with it. Today, I'm gonna be taking a look at a fragrance I've done a first impression on, a new release for this year, Spicebomb Night Vision Eau de Parfum. Now, of course, Night Vision Eau de Toilette, while being something that people were looking forward to, didn't go over so well, at least as far as the fragrance community is concerned. A lot of guys really disappointed by that one, didn't like it a whole lot. And in this video, I'm gonna let you guys know if the Eau de Parfum is better. We'll take a look at the presentation. I'll break this one down, let you guys know what I think about it, let you know whether it's something you should check out or not. So let's jump into this. Also, let me know in the comments below which Spicebomb fragrance is your favorite. Is it the original? Is it extreme? Is it fresh? Is it Night Vision Eau de Toilette? Or maybe this one, Night Vision Eau de Parfum? First off, the presentation. All right, let's check this out. You've got here on the front, the name of the house, name of the fragrance, size and concentration, all that usual stuff. Viktor Rolf logo at the top. On the sides, you have this little green ribbon that runs around the box, and on the back, your ingredients and your barcode. The batch code is going to be right there on the bottom, and it is 22T40DP. And here is your bottle. And yeah, I got the 50 milliliter size, so it's like a baby grenade. You've got that same green coloration going around the bottle that you have on the box. Again, name of the fragrance, name of the house, and the concentration right there on the front. You do have the little Viktor and Rolf pin that you pull and then throw, and then you can spray yourself. Actually, I'm just gonna spray this tester strip. And then on the bottom, you got your batch code. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Night Vision Eau de Toilette was not really loved by a lot of guys in the fragrance community, and that's because it's got more than a passing similarity with Pot Girl Bond's Invictus. Ooh. Now, if you're a big fan of Invictus and you're a big fan of other houses, other brands doing fragrances that take some inspiration from Invictus, you might have really liked Night Vision Eau de Toilette. And if you did, more power to you. Or maybe you just really care about compliments and being noticed by other people in a positive way. And if that's the case, you may have really liked Night Vision Eau de Toilette as well, because despite what everybody says about it, people that are really into fragrances, Night Vision Eau de Toilette is actually a big compliment pulling fragrance, and it's a fragrance that the vast majority of people will like. I'm not saying that I like it, but I'm saying that the vast majority of people, they definitely do. So, does Night Vision Eau de Parfum differ enough from the Eau de Toilette to be worth checking out? Is it an improvement? Is it still Invictus-y? Thankfully, the Eau de Parfum is not as Invictus-like or Invictus-inspired or whatever you want to call it as the Eau de Toilette was. So, for me personally, that's a big positive. That being said, this one is still very sweet off the top, and it's 100% made to be a compliment pulling fragrance. That's what they're going after with this, and frankly, that makes sense because that's where the male fragrance market right now is at. That's what everybody wants. That's what all the designer houses are trying to get at. There are a ton of notes in this fragrance. So if you go to fragrantica.com or anywhere like that has notes listed out for fragrances, you're gonna see a bunch of them for Spicebomb Night Vision Eau de Parfum. Some of the main notes that I pick up off the top are going to be a nice sweet cardamom, a bit of pepper, and also fruit, mainly apple with a faint citrus falling in behind those notes I just mentioned. This one also has a little bit of a refreshing feeling in the opening, even though overall the fragrance leans more toward being warm, spicy, and sweet. There's also a chili pepper note in here. It doesn't come across smelling like an actual pepper. More than anything, it just comes across like this slightly sweet, spicy red note, if that makes any sense. You can pick up what they're saying is the chili note, but it doesn't actually smell like a pimento or a chili pepper or anything like that. Into the mid, there's this nice, smooth, rich, nutty accord. Works in well with the cardamom and a bit of nutmeg from the opening as well. And once it does dry down, you have those warm resins with some modern woods and the residual spiciness and sweetness from the opening and the mid. Really, really, really people pleasing the entire way through. As I mentioned before, an absolute compliment beast, even more so than the Eau de Toilette. Now, there is no similarity to the original Spicebomb fragrances in this one. So the first Spicebomb, Spicebomb Extreme, Spicebomb Eau Fraiche, or just Spicebomb Fresh, there's no real similarity to those fragrances in this one. So for some of you out there, it's gonna be perhaps a little bit of a disappointment. Also, really the cinnamon that the Spicebomb line was really known for. Not really gonna find that here. One thing about this fragrance, which is kind of interesting, is that once it hits the dry down, it starts to take on a familiar scent profile to me. It smells similar to Azzaro's Wanted by Night, even though the notes of that fragrance don't overlap very much with the notes of this one. Azzaro Wanted by Night I've talked about many times on this channel. That one also a big compliment puller, so if you're after compliments, check that one out too. Compliments is what's for dinner. So yeah, Azzaro Wanted by Night, similarity in the dry down. That being said, it's not for the entire dry down. The longer it's on your skin, that will actually fade. So it will reach this point where when you smell it, you'll be like, oh, a little bit like Azzaro Wanted by Night. And then you'll check back maybe an hour or two later and it's changed and it no longer smells like that. And once you hit the far dry down after it's been on your skin many hours, just kind of a light, woody, resinous scent, very versatile, mass appealing. And that's pretty much how Spicebomb Night Vision Eau de Parfum smells to me. It is a big, big compliment puller, attention grabber, very versatile, especially for fall and winter time, which is when I would suggest wearing this fragrance. Could pull it off in spring as well. Not really a summertime fragrance to me, at least in how it comes across. That being said, like all fragrances, if you want to wear it in summer, go for it. And as far as being a night or daytime fragrance, I mean, the name of the scent is Night Vision, so it's kind of wanting to pull you in that direction of being a nighttime scent, and I think it absolutely works during nighttime situations, you know, dates, nights on the town, hanging out with friends, whatever. But you can wear this during the day as well because of that versatility, that mass appeal, the likability of the scent. Now let's talk about the performance. Longevity, 8+ hours for me, so above average, really, really good. And projection, 2 hours, a very good projection before it starts to settle down a little bit. That being said, the projection for me also above average. So no qualms here for performance whatsoever. It's not as beast mode as a Spicebomb Extreme, but it is a big performer. So can't fault it at all. The Eau de Parfum. Do I think it's better than the Eau de Toilette of Night Vision? Absolutely, 100%, without a doubt, in my opinion, much better than the Eau de Toilette. I would much rather wear this over the Eau de Toilette, and thankfully, this is not another fragrance that just smells like Invictus with a twist. It still does have that sweetness, it still does have a bit of a youthful touch, though not as much as the original Eau de Toilette does. But I feel like overall it's just a better put together fragrance. It's nicer, better to wear, more depth, more interesting. Still a big people pleasing fragrance, attention grabbing fragrance if that's important to you. Performance is good. So there's a lot to like here. Maybe some of the downsides would be that this is a Viktor and Rolf fragrance, which is not necessarily a downside. What I mean by that is it's probably gonna be a little bit before it hits discounters, and when it does, it's not gonna be discounted all that much. So if it's a fragrance that you really like, if it's a fragrance that you wanna get, it's gonna be more expensive than some of the other designer houses out there. That being said, really, really nice, and my wife loves it, so can't go wrong with that. All right, guys, it's gonna do it for me with Spicebomb Night Vision Eau de Parfum. Thankfully, a step in the right direction. Is it really a Spicebomb to me in the sense of being something I can tie directly to the original and the first couple flankers? No. But they're taking this line in a different direction, so we're gonna have to deal with that. Thankfully, this one is actually worth wearing for me. All right, guys, it's gonna do it for me. If you smelled that fragrance, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. As always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all your support. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another fragrance video. I'll see you guys later.